Let me ask you something. Why do some men fall apart as soon as you show up as your full self? Why does being soft threaten them? Why does sharing your truth make them panic? Yeah, we're going there today. What's up, everyone? I'm Devontae Dawson, but you can call me Tay, and welcome to TaéTalks, a space where we give real, unfiltered conversations about growing up, and all the messy stuff in between. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been rocking with me since day one, you already know what we do over here. Now, listen, this episode right here is the one because I'm sharing a part of my story I've never really unpacked it on camera or on the mic until now. This isn't about sexuality, it's about freedom, about masculinity, about how we show up as our full self to the world and to a culture that only knows how to love us halfway. I'm talking about coming out. I'm talking about being black. I'm talking about how masculinity is killing our softness, our brotherhood, and our ability to be human. So if you're ready to get uncomfortable and hear the truth coming out of my mouth, sit back, relax, and let's talk about it. Coming out wasn't this big dramatic moment for me. Well, I'm lying. It was really difficult coming out. I came out when I was in middle school at the end of my eighth grade year, and it was really a story at that point. I mean, I talked to my best friend, I talked to my counselor at this time, and I just told her that I like guys, I like boys. And how can I say, my entire life just went up in flames after that, honestly. I mean, of course, I told my best friend, like I said, talk to her, talk to my counselor. I felt better about myself. And I came home and I talked to my mom about it. Now, my mom and me, we are like this. Me and my mom are like this, but it really shook us up because I came out as gay. And what parent, I'm gonna be honest, what parent wanted to hear their, I don't know how old I was. I think I was 15, 16. I'm assuming, I don't remember, but I'm gonna say 15 or 16. Hear their 15 or 16-year-old son say they're gay. Who wants to hear that? Like, especially a black mother raising two sons by herself. And I was the oldest, of course. I'm the oldest in my family. It was just me, my mom, my brother. That's pretty much it. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot of stuff that happened during that time. It was a lot that happened. Outside of me coming out, when I did come out, I wrote my mom a letter saying I liked guys. I mean, we had this conversation and I wrote it down and everything like that. I said I still want you to love me and I still am myself and everything like that. I'm gonna tell y'all, she gave me the paper back. She said she didn't believe me. She said she did not believe me. And I kind of just didn't know what else to do after that point because I told her, and it was just it was no belief there. Around that age, I was looking at, of course, the P stuff. I'm not gonna tell y'all what y'all can know what it is. Y'all know what it is, and I've got in trouble because I was looking at the P stuff and it was on, technology, phones, computers, everything like that. And I was in trouble for that. I didn't have a phone for most of my high school year, most of my rest of my middle school, going into my college, going into my high school years. I really didn't have a phone because my mom didn't trust me due to me doing those special act those extracurricular activities because I was gay. I came out as gay. Um, I'm gonna be honest. Still, coming out was not this big extravagant thing. I looked at videos. How should I come out? Because I knew I liked guys. I knew I liked boys. At the age I was, I knew this, and it was hard to explain it. I'm not gonna lie, it was very hard to explain it. I had my first kiss with a guy. I did. Um, Me and him don't talk, but this is years ago. This is very much years ago. Ouch. This is years ago. So me and him don't talk. Um, when I did come out, it really did feel like I was seen as less than. And I mean, not just from people around me. Like, even after I came out as a kid, going into high school, it was a different arena. It felt very much, I still felt scared to be myself. It felt that I had to hide a part of me from other people who did not know me. And it's kind of tough to explain it. Like, I'm a black gay male in America, in a modern day society. It feels that because you are a black male, you cannot show any sense of like softness. If you're soft, oh, that's a punk. Oh, that's a, I'm not gonna say the actual word, but actually in the context of the conversation, that's a and that's a sissy, and that's a fruit cup, a fruit cake. All these words I've been called. I've been called all these words, and it's hard to. It's really hard to break it down because it's like you really think because you came out, you would have thought it wouldn't have been a big deal. I mean, it's my business, right? Wrong. The world is quick to judge every which way, and it's very. You would think it'd be hurtful, like you would think I'd be boohooing crying because the society don't like us gays, and no, I'm not boohoo crying. At that time when I came out, I was more so hurt by my family, especially my mom, because she didn't accept me. She didn't, and we have had a lot of ups and downs because of that. I even threw in her face plenty of times that you don't accept me for being gay, and you want me to hide my gayness from other people. You don't want me to sit there and express myself how I really feel, and that's wrong. Um, it was a lot. It was a lot. Even to a point where me and her, we just stopped talking. I want to say back in 2020, me and her, we just stopped talking. I moved out. Um, I lived with my uncles, and I decided to just avoid my mom because it wasn't just because of me coming out. It was also because she just didn't accept me. She didn't want to accept me. It was like it was a taboo topic to talk about. We never really talked about me being gay at their house. We never really did. And it was more so because she wanted to shy that conversation away from my brother, who was my little brother. And she didn't want him to be exposed to that. I've been threatened by plenty of individuals. My mom's love life. What was it? My mom's love life. Um, Talking about how my mom isn't raising no and she's raising a man and everything like that. And it's just very much. I look at that comment just saying, you know, your mom not raising no raising a man, so don't be a. What does that mean? Like, I'm saying this as a 15-year-old kid. What does that mean? Like, I'm honestly saying, like, what does that mean? What does that look like? People come up with all these scenarios saying that, oh, well, you've been touched and everything like that. And we had these conversations as well. And no one has ever touched me. I'm going to say this again. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again. No one has touched me. Okay? No one has touched me. But it's just so irritating, you know? Coming out, I would have thought it would have been like what all the other kids with their families, they were all supportive. No, no. Um, when it came to church, and my mom is she's religious, but she was not as too religious. Does that make any sense? Like she's not as religious as like you would think that, oh, she has a shrine of like crosses here and she has um like pictures of Jesus on the wall and she quotes the Bible and she goes to Bible study. No, she's not like that religious. But she has her beliefs and everything like that. And it going to church with her, it really made me look at everything differently. Like, I mean, it was times that we went to church. Me, my brother, my mom, we went to church. I did not really have a good experience. As I got older, I didn't have a really good experience because I came out as gay. I'm comfortable with my gayness. However, when I stepped in front of like the altar, I think it's what it's called, the altar, um, oh my bad, the podium, my bad, the podium, talking with the pastor and meeting deacons and apostles and ushers and all these folks. The first scripture I think the pastor was speaking um really shook me because it wasn't the way he was saying. It was at the fact that I'm new. And the first thing I'm hearing you is talk about, oh, you got guys with purses and you got guys getting their hair colored or getting their nails done or getting piercings or doing this or doing that, doing stuff that are overtly feminine. Then also how you got guys wanting to be with guys and girls wanting to be with girls. Why is this a conversation in this church? Especially today I'm coming in. It can't be a coincidence. It just feels like I don't want to be around. I don't want to be around. And it feels that being gay was a sin. And even though, yes, it says that in the Bible, but I'm going to be very honest. I don't want to get religious, but it does bother me when people do say it's a sin, yet we're sinning every day. Like, let's be honest. Are we not sinning every day? We are over here marrying without, I mean, we're over here having babies without being married, aka children out of wedlock. I was a product of that. I'm a product baby of that. I was a baby out of a couple that wasn't married. Um, it was like eating certain foods, wearing certain clothing, saying certain phrases, or this big one. When it comes towards like periods, the men had to leave the home. Either the men or the female had to leave the home, regardless of the fact you could not be around because they were on their cycle. We don't follow that. You get what I'm saying? Now, again, don't quote me on that because I don't know if that's true or not. I remember seeing that or hearing about that, but I might be wrong. But it is just, why does being gay bother you so much? Like, coming out, it should have been more of a, I got you, I love you. That's it. It shouldn't have been, I got you, I love you. But, I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. When I came out, I did not have the best experience. I never had a boyfriend until my 20s. Until my 20s, that's when I had a boyfriend. My bad. Until my 20s, I had a boyfriend. I didn't have a boyfriend when I was like high school. I didn't go to prom due to COVID. Um, but if I had the chance to go to prom, I wouldn't have invited a boy. I wouldn't have brought a boy with me because I felt uncomfortable with the simple fact that my mom didn't accept me fully, and I did not feel I didn't feel safe. I didn't feel safe. I didn't feel safe, and because I'm saying that is, I didn't feel safe that if I were to be my full self, my true self, it would be receptive towards other people. I'm always pleasing everyone else, but when I want to please myself and do what I want to do, it's a problem. And that bothered me growing up. Um, I went to therapy about that, and it just very much didn't. I mean, going to therapy helped, but I wanted to myself plenty of times. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to myself. I told my friends, "How would y'all feel if I wasn't here?" And it was all due to because I wasn't being accepted. Like I keep hearing this but. You keep telling me whatever happens in the house stays in the house. But if I was straight, would I be treated the same exact way? I'm gonna be honest. I had those thoughts growing up. If I was straight and I were to get with a girl and bring her to the house, would I sit there and get scolded the same exact way or punished the same exact way if I was straight? You get what I'm saying? I mean, if I'm punished for being gay, would I be punished if I was straight? That's a big question I have. I don't know. I don't know. But coming out wasn't so pretty for me. Um, Even to this day, there are some folks who are around me and my family that still do hold resentment towards how I acted at that time. Resulted with me even moving out, with me cutting off my mom and everything like that. I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick and real easy. Well, not quick and easy, but real quick is that it should never really be the child's fault for who they are. It shouldn't be. You can't get mad at who I love. You can't be. Because it's funny to me how the black community, and I'm be very honest, the black community is very hypocritical. You get what I'm saying? Like like I can only speak in the black community because I am, of course, I'm black. But it's just that the black community is very hypocritical because you can have a child, a murder, and a person who has 5 to 6 kids with 3 different women, yet they're not married in the group chat, yet there's someone that's came out as gay is ostracized. You're outcast. You're the black sheep. These are things that I felt, and it's irritating. Even to this day, 2025, you would think you would not keep hearing these stories about people coming out and they're not being accepted. Yeah, you still hear this. You still hear this to this day. Like, it's just crazy. Even people talking about, oh, we friends, and we talking about, oh, that's gay, and um we just joking, but you straight. Why are you doing gay like actions? It's very interesting, but when you confront someone like that, then you're wrong. I'm so confused. I know I'm not crazy, but yeah, that's literally what it is. That's how I feel, and that's really crazy. Like I don't know why people first idea is that, oh, you've been touched. That's the first thing that comes in people's heads. And this is a current day thing. I've been asked this recently. Were you ever touched? No. Why don't you like this? Why don't you like that? Because I don't. I just don't. Just because I never had it, don't mean I just because just because I never had it doesn't mean I want it. If I wanted it, I would get it, but I don't want it. So why does you keep asking? And it's so irritating. Like, what? Like, how would you feel if I told you as a straight man, why don't you try some? You keep talking about me trying some. How about you try some? Try some. We'll talk. We'll have a conversation. But you do you see an issue with that? See, if I said that, I'd be wrong. But you as a straight man can say it towards a gay man, and there's no problems. And then we talking about, oh, you can't fight. Oh, you this. Oh, you that. One thing about gay people, gay men included in this conversation, is that we can fight. The quietest one in the room can fight. The one who you think is small and frail can fight. The one that you think is weak can fight. It's just when you least expect it. That's all I'm saying here. That's all I'm saying here. Let's talk about the masculinity part of the conversation. Especially within the black community, we are always pushed about your father, grandfather, uncle, like a male role model. Growing up, I did have a lot of male role models. However, most of them weren't most of them weren't active, or at least I wasn't pushing to be around them. Like, masculinity is more than toxic. It's tight. Like, you can't do this, you can't do that. You gotta play sports. You gotta get a girl. You gotta get the freshest J's out there. You gotta get this. You got It's a lot of things that masculinity so called is built on. Like, it's interesting. Like, it really does bother me. Growing up, like me and my brother, prime example. My brother is straight, of course. My brother's straight. I'm gay. We're both masculine. However, he was more of an outside individual. He loved being dirty. He loved going outside. He loved sweating. I didn't like those things. I still don't like those things. But if I'm labeled as, oh, you're soft, oh, you sweet, oh, you this, oh, you that, because I'm not doing those exact same things. What? Or better yet, how about this? When people sit there and say that, oh, you're supposed to be a man, why you talk like that, or why you walk like that? I walk with a limp. I'm gonna tell y'all real quick. I'm gonna get again, like I said, I'm sharing y'all part of my story. I'm sharing to y'all this story. It's real life. It ain't no editing, no sugarcoating. I do have a limp. I had cancer, I want to say 12 years ago. However, I have a limp. What else you got? Or why I talk like this? This is my voice. I'm not changing my voice for nobody. I'm not changing your perception or your percept. No, bad. I'm not changing who I am for you. Why do I have to fit into this box? I don't got to fit into that box. Do you fit in this box? You do. So why do I got to fit in that box? I'm comfortable being outside the box. It's just that, why does another man have to tell another man how masculinity is supposed to be like? How are you going to tell me how to be masculine? How? How are you going to tell me? As another man, another black man, how are you going to tell me how to be masculine? A man is more than just strength and a deep voice and how many broads he got on his left and right shoulder or how many kids he has. Masculinity is about how you protect your family. Masculinity is about how you are providing for your family, or better yet, supporting said family you have right now. Even if you are a teenager, you're getting a good paying job or a job in general. You paying bills. You're making sure home is good, making sure the family is fed. That's masculinity. Making sure the person you're dating is being treated right. That's masculinity. Why does masculinity have to fit in a box that's for you? Just because it fits for you don't mean it has to fit for everybody. What you eat don't make me poop. What I drink don't make you pee. Like, do we not understand this? Like, it's crazy. It's so crazy. Like, we're already battling a lot of things as we are right now. Battling poverty, racial issues right now, being profiled by the police, racial bias. We're already being judged so many things. Why throw on how masculine how we're supposed to be presented as being masculine? Why does masculinity have to be pushed on so aggressively on black men? Why does being gay and masculine don't mix. Why do you decide that? Why do you push that? And then hold up, before I even continue more, let's talk about this so-called gay agenda. There is no such thing as a gay agenda. I'm a gay black man. My agenda is not to sit there and push what I do onto you. That sounds so ignorant to even say in general. Oh, you gonna get me gay, or the gay gonna rub up on me, or something. What? How stupid do you sound? I just had to say that. Like, it's just so crazy. It's so crazy, and it goes into that next topic of it. Why some men can't take it? Like, why y'all can't take me being myself? Like, that gives you scream homophobic. You're bringing up the Bible, saying, "Oh, it's a sin," but it's a sin for you. It's not a sin for you to have 5 kids with multiple women, and you're not married. Forget you being around them kids. You're not married to that woman, or at least that one woman. Like, we're not going to act like this is a game of telephone with, oh, you can tell me to do this and I can tell you to do that, and we're supposed to follow these exact rules. No, if the rules are going to be followed, they have to be followed by everybody. If we're going to talk about it like that, you want us to follow your rules, follow the rules that were set. If not, then we can make brand new rules. It's a brand new day, brand new decade, brand new year, brand new time. We can make our own rules. And right now, gay people are getting married left and right, and we're going to keep getting married left and right. Now, I'm gonna also talk about this right now, with the Supreme Court talking about overturning gay marriage and everything like that. That's y'all can try to next. The agenda needs to be focused on eggs, rent, poverty, um, lowering taxes, raising minimum wage, education. Focus is getting misfocusing. The focus is not focusing. That's all I'm gonna say right there with that. But like, why do some men can't handle a gay guy? Like, it's so funny to me how a gay guy can walk into a room and always get looks like, ugh, and or what he doing, or why he bring him, or why he wear that, and why does it matter to you? Why does it stop you from paying your bills? Why does it matter to you? It's so interesting. Like, I'm so tired of hearing the same narrative that being gay is wrong, yet you can sit here and do whatever you want to do, and society supposed to look at you with a smile on the face, like, and a slap on the wrist. But being gay is a crime, and it's like that in other countries, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy, and like, there are folks who are afraid of being themselves. Trust and believe. Like I said, when I was growing up, I wanted to myself because I didn't feel like I was being seen. I did not feel that being gay or coming out as gay did me any good, because talking about it, I'm already being frowned upon. So you can't talk about it. Then you can't talk about it with someone that is literally close to you, in proximity to you. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick. I never really had a conversation with a black gay guy, a black gay male to look up to when I was younger. As I got older, of course, I had like my uncles and everything like that. I had those type of resources. But I'm saying younger wise, I never had the chance to talk to someone who was black and gay. And that was a male, a black male at that. It was always, oh, I gotta watch you. Or let me give you this one. You can't go by yourself. I need to be with you. Growing up, I was really that child that had to be watched every 5 seconds, as if I'm going to sit there and do something, or as if someone's going to do something to me. And my younger brother did not have to go through that. He didn't have to go through none of that. And this is where I'm not trying to get too. I'm not even trying to get emotional about it, but it's like it really does bother me how I grew up being told you gotta be a man, you gotta lose that voice, you got to do this, you have to do that. Yet you're criticizing me being gay. I never had a chance to bring a friend over, a male friend. I was always seen as, oh, because you're gay, you got a lot of female friends. That's all you got. No, I got some straight friends. I got some guy friends. I got some guy friends. I got plenty of guy friends. And let me tell you this right here too. And this is for the folks that are so ignorant in the world. Just because I'm gay and I have male friends doesn't mean I want to smash my male friends. Let's be clear, 1000% clear. So all that ignorantness or all of that can go this way, that way, that way, that way, away from me. And away from y'all. Because I know for a fact, I know y'all get tired of getting told or hearing that. That ignoranceness, ignorantness, ignorantness. I cannot say the word. Like, it's just so irritating. And then when we tell y'all the truth and tell y'all about y'all truth, y'all be quick to be like, "Oh, let's fight," or "Man, you playing too much X, Y, Z, A, B, and C," or "We just playing." Nah, when you sit there and say, "You," how am I supposed to feel? Oh my bad. How should I react? I should be like, "Oh, you just playing." Oh wait, oh it's cool. But if I say that to you, it's supposed to be okay. This term, and I'm gonna be again, like I'm saying, I'm going off. This term, dick riding. If I sit there and I say you're your friend every 5 seconds, because every time your friend is speaking about something that had nothing to do with you, but you're speaking up as if they needed backup, and I say you, and you turn that into a whole conversation as if, nah, you like you the fat, you the one who gets hunched over. It's just so it's so ignorant. It's just so many other words to say other than that, and I can't vocalize it. But it's so crazy. Like, do you not understand that? But if I were to say that, it's a problem. But if you were to say that towards me, I'm about to take that by the chin. Oh, it's cool. Oh, you just playing. Y'all got all these rules for gay people, but the second a gay person sit there and pop off on y'all, it's a problem. And it's so funny to me. It's so funny to me. But y'all think that, oh, we're supposed to be scared? We men too. Just because we like other men don't make us less of a man. I still got these fists. I still got this movement. I still got this manlyhood, this manhood. It ain't no, it is what it is. What you want to do? What you want to do? We go out and sandbox. What do you want to do? So let me sit there and tell you this. What I've learned within, again, I'm 23. What I've learned within my 23 years of life, I don't have to fit where you want me to fit in. You get me saying? Just because you have this definition of what a man's supposed to be like, and this is for men and women. Okay, just go for both of y'all. Y'all definition for what a man's supposed to be is y'all definition. I don't have to fit your definition. If I were to dye my hair, well, I don't got no hair right now, but if I were to dye my hair or paint my nails or something of the manner, that doesn't have to defy what a man or what my version of manhood is supposed to be. I defy that. Like I said, as long as I'm taking care of house, home, paying my bills, making sure my family's good, that's all that matters. That's all. That's what I view manhood as. Not, oh, you gotta get a bunch of girls and whatnot, a bunch of kids and everything like that. Again, these are your forms. They're just not mine. I don't gotta fit them boxes that y'all got set on us. And it's funny to me how I'm saying this is because society has this box for black women to be mothers, to be nurturing, to only be in the kitchen, to either be in the kitchen or take care of the kids or clean, provide for their husband, stay with their husband, deal with the abuse that comes to them. Yet you all are the main people also who are in people comments and saying, "Oh, that's gay," and everything like that too. Y'all want a man to be what y'all vision a man should be. Black men, y'all too. You think a man's supposed to be just strong, go to the gym, lift weights, hang out with the bros, drink, smoke, have sex. What does y'all form of manhood have to do with my form of manhood? What does it have to do with it? It don't. It's that simple. I've learned that I define myself, not y'all out there. I define myself. You define yourself. It's that simple. Like I cry. I'm soft at times, but I'm still strong. And you are out there that's listening, you are too. You can cry. Does it make you soft? No. It makes you human. I don't know who said a man shouldn't cry. If you cry, you're human. Don't be ashamed of that. Don't be ashamed of that. I'm going to ask my black brothers out there, what are you hiding about yourself? Like, what are you hiding about yourself? Like, what moments make you vulnerable? How does it make you feel? What parts of you are you scared to show? And that could be anything whatsoever. Being vulnerable doesn't make you weak. But what parts of you are you not showing? Talk about it. If you want to talk to me about it, put it in the comments. Put it in the comment box below. Talk to me. I want to know. I'm gonna tell y'all real quick. Being invulnerable is one of the best things I love about myself because I can sit there and be as true as possible to myself. Use my voice. Use my platform. Use who I am because it makes me. I can connect to you all on a deeper level. If you never had to question who you are, use that power. Use that voice of yours. Support other folks who aren't afraid to be themselves too. Let's be very clear. The community always need allies because those are the same folks that are going to be over here fighting battles for you too. When we've been talking about Black Lives Matter and police brutality, same conversation goes towards this too. We marching for our lives too. You can march with us too. Greater in numbers. Don't never forget that. But don't be afraid to be yourself. Show up as your true self. All that fake energy, putting on for the men, be yourself. Be yourself. That's it. That's all we asking. That's all I'm asking. That's all your brother, your sister, your homegirl, your homeboy. That's all they're asking. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for taking the time to listen to this episode. And thank y'all so much for following my journey for this show. If you have any comment, questions, or concerns, you can always reach out to me at TaéTalks.pod on the Instagram or reach out to my personal Instagram at Devontae Official. Or you can sit there and reach out via the channel at TaéTalks Podcast. I think that's the ad for the channel. I might be wrong. I might have changed it, but as of right now, that's the ad. um, but you guys, that is all I got for you all today, and I'm gonna leave y'all with this quote real quick. I'm gonna look at it real quick. This quote came from T.S. Madison. And this quote is, as it says, is this: "You are who you are, and if you can't walk in your truth, then baby, you're walking in someone else's life." Until next time, be softer, be real, love one another. Tell you out.